I've been on I-10 for about close to 10 hours, and I have like 10 plus more to go. I am making my way to San Antonio, Texas. Before I go any further, if you don't know my story or my background or my journey, I quit my plumbing job to become a full-time photographer, content creator. And I met Bobby, who is the owner of Coronado Media, through Instagram. I DM'd him and we started talking. His vision aligned with my goals. So I said, yes, let's do it. And it was a struggle in the beginning. It was hard, but we stayed persistent. We stayed consistent, and things started picking up. It was only for like real estate listings, photo and video. And then we slowly started growing into short form content, which is what we were doing and what we're still doing and what he's doing. I now not part of that anymore. We're still good friends. We're still staying in contact. But now it's time for me to start my own journey out here in San Antonio.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, Sam. What's going on?
What's up, brother? Hey, were you able to talk to your client to see if you want me to go stop by and film?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous right now because she hasn't responded to me since yesterday. And the last I told her that we're meeting here at 10, but she didn't respond to the if she wanted to get on camera. So she hasn't said nothing. I'm going to call her right now just to confirm that she's coming.
Oh, at all?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I'm already here at Rev, actually, but let me call her, double check. Are you far away or what?
I'm about to leave the house. That's why I was calling. Like, let me double check. Because my first one is in Lacoste.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, let me call her real quick. I'll call you in the next 3 minutes, all right?
All right, for sure. If not, don't worry about it. Like, don't pressure her.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like all right, brother. I'll call you soon.
All right, for sure. I was getting ready to leave the house. I remember that I talked with OJ, which is one of the agents from the brokerage that I work at, and he wanted to have a closing. The closings out here are a little bit different. It's a little different from where I'm coming from doing type of closing videos. But regardless, he said, can we film my closing tomorrow, which is today? And I told him if he came in contact with the client, make sure that they're good being on camera. The way I can swing by before starting my listings. I have 2 listings today, both photo and video. But I told him if you come in contact with the client, if they're cool being on camera, throw it on the schedule. That way I can see it, and then I can move up those listings and get to your closing first. So this morning I got up, I went to the gym, got ready, showered, and I said bye to my girls, and I was driving off, and I had to pull over because I remembered that he never hit me up, we never confirmed. So I gave him a call just to see and confirm if he had came in contact with the client to see if we were going to be filming today with them. So I'm going to just chill for the next 5 minutes to see if he hits me back up. If not, we're going to drive to Lacoste to my first listing of the day. In the meantime, I'm going to have my burrito. So I'm approaching my 1-year mark here in San Antonio, Texas. As an in-house content creator for a real estate brokerage out here out in Helotes, they cover all of San Antonio and surrounding areas. And I came with such high hopes of vlogging the entire process or the entire year. And honestly, from what you saw in the beginning of this video, that was my intro to what was going to be this whole journey of documenting. And for whatever reason, I don't know, I cannot pinpoint the reason why I didn't continue, but the reality is I think I just got busy. The transition from California to Texas was just, different now that we have family, we have the girls. So I think I just focused on the team. I am an in-house content creator, photographer, videographer for a brokerage out here, if I have not mentioned that already. But I think I focused more on them and then less on me. I think coming out from creating content to attract clients out in California to coming here, I kind of took a step back from creating that type of content. I was no longer looking for clients, so therefore my content, I want to switch up my style of content. I just don't know exactly to what, but I'm getting an idea of what exactly that means for my content. But I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. This is the first video coming back. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. No promises, but if you are along in the journey and in your creative journey, follow along, share some ideas, drop me a comment on what you're filming, on what you're recording, and then we can just share some thoughts and ideas together. But for now, let's go. I just got a reply back from OJ, and he says, she said no, but that whenever her homes sell, she said no, but that when we sell her home, she will do it. She said she didn't want to be on camera today. So I always like to check with agents to see if they already prepped their client to me being around, just filming the whole process, them closing, the whole process of closing a deal or getting the keys to a home. It's a very beautiful experience. It's a very nice thing to capture for them. But sometimes some people get a little bit, discouraged with the camera being on them. So double check. It's to see if everything's good to go, if you have the green light. In this situation, in this case, we're not filming, so we're going to my first listing. So I made it to my first stop out here in Lacoste. Getting the code to get in. Now, I don't really ever bring my gear when I walk up to these properties because although they say they're vacant, I'd rather not bring my gear. Jeez. I'd rather just come back for my gear afterwards, but this one looks to be staged. It looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go around. Wow. There we go. So I'm gonna go around and turn on all the lights. Fans off. Open up the blinds to get more natural light, just a little bit. Now, I don't force these blinds to open. If they don't open, they just won't open. Bedroom number 1. So I close the closet doors. I don't really photograph closets. Fans off. See, like those blinds I will not touch just because of the fact that they already look broken. So I'm gonna just leave those be. And so now that I checked out the whole entire home, turn on all the lights, open up the blinds, the ones that were able to open, I walk around one last time to see if I missed anything. I usually turn on the stove light, the little hood, the vents up here, but that one's not working. I do like the setup the way the team staged this property. It looks pretty nice. I always have fun with staged properties because I like to get creative on the reel and showcase what it would look like with the furniture, obviously. So I like filming homes that are staged or that just look really, really nice, obviously, right? So now that I have that, okay, figured out, finally, I'm gonna go back to the car and get my gear. So when I'm not filming an agent, I will typically start with photos. I tend to be not quicker, just the process that I like to use when I'm doing a listing. It's just I'm accustomed to it, I'm used to it, and I'm just faster at it in a way, I guess. It's not necessarily that I'm slower with video, it's the process that I've come to really enjoy, and I stick with it. It also makes me not miss anything because I think once I start going back and forth from photo and video, there are some cases where I'm filming an agent and they want both photo and video, and when they're here or when the house is occupied by tenant or the homeowner, they're not ready, so I'm switching back and forth. But when it's vacant, I do photo first. After shooting the outside, I get my 3 shots of the home, of the front, left, and right. And then I bring my camera gear inside and start doing the inside. So my tools of the trade currently is the Canon R5. Really, really love this camera, and my 3-legged thing tripod right here, which has been with me for 2.5 years or 3 years now. So as you can see, it's taken a beating. Some of the legs are looser than others, but it gets the job done, which is what's more important. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking these out. Cue the B-roll. getting warm. I went to the backyard. One of the things I always do is a little bit of a side story. I worked for Terminix for about 3 months. So I know a thing or two about, insects and all that stuff. So I stepped in the backyard. I'm wearing khaki pants, as you can see. I stepped in the backyard. When I see overgrown bushes, when I see just a bunch of grass, one of the things I do is I step outside and look at my feet for a little bit. And sure enough, I started seeing things jump on me. I looked close and it was like a little flea. So I was like, nope. We came back inside. I dusted myself off. There was already like a handful of them trying to get on me. Well, actually they did get on me, but I went ahead and cleared them out of my pants. So make sure you prep your agents, your clients. If you are heading to a home, make sure that there's no wasps. I ran into wasps' nest before. Fleas, ticks, infestations, rodents, whatever. Make sure you get that cleared out in the beginning. Since I'm an in-house, I think this is I'm not sure if this is a foreclosure home or not, but I wasn't aware that there was fleas, but I still do my due diligence and check for myself because I'm going to be the one out here doing this. So I went ahead and checked that. And obviously I noticed that right away. So I came back inside, I dusted myself off. And I'm sure you noticed that I don't run flash photography for my listings. I do HDR photos, which is I stack them, bracket them, whatever you want to call it, to properly expose every corner of the home or area that I am photographing. Let me know in the comments below if you use flash photography or you do HDR as well or stacking. And now I feel like I have fleas all over me. So I'm double checking my tripod as you saw me right now, looking at the tripod at the legs, just in case one got on before I put everything in the car and switch over to video and knock out the video part of the home. So yeah. So I just found another flea on my pants. So I'm gonna go the extra mile and go ahead and take off my shoes right here because I don't want fleas in my car nor at my house. So just do a quick inspection because they are annoying. I need new shoes. Well, I have, for the most part, a little side information. Ticks don't usually stay on humans because we don't have fur, we have hair, and they prefer the warm of a cat or dog. So therefore, we are not the ideal hosts for them. Although they will bite you, but not stay on you. And I really don't want them to bite me, nor me take them home and get them in my house. The reason why I'm double checking my shoes is because I was about to head out and get my gimbal to start video. When I looked down again, I saw one crawling up on my leg, and that is not cool. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take off my shoes just to make sure that I don't have any in here. Very rarely that I run into this situation where there is a flea or tick infestation at a home. I think this one's been empty for some time, and there's a dog right next door, and it looks like it's an outdoor dog. And out here, it's perfect weather for these type of bugs or insects to be out here. So looks like I'm good. The couch is leather, by the way. So again, it won't go on the couch if you're worrying about me sitting on the couch and say, it's gonna go on the couch. Nah. Again, it might go on the couch, but it's not gonna stay on the couch. And at the end of the day, I'm more important than that couch. Jumping over to my gimbal, I'm already breaking a sweat. I already got the front of the home. I'm running on my Ronin SC2. It's been a workhorse for me. I've had it for about 3 years, and I don't know if you just saw that, but it does wiggle on me, like almost if the motors are giving out or I need to rebalance it again. For the most part, the last year, I've been filming vertically, not so much horizontal. Actually, this is my first horizontal video that I filmed for about the intro that you just saw for this video. Even for myself, the content that I've been producing for myself has been vertical. I was gonna say horizontal. Even for myself, the content that I've created for me has been vertical. It seems like everybody's content is vertical except for the long format on YouTube, which is what I want to come back to and create a community, create just people of creatives, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts, and helping each other out, as well as just showing the journey of being an in-house creative as of what I'm doing right now. Let me know if you want to know the pros and cons about being an in-house creator. I come from helping run a business out in California, helping scale that as well. So I have a little bit of both worlds and a little bit of both knowledge and expectations from both ends and stuff. So let me know if you would like more information on the settings that I use for photos, for video, and just if you want more information about pros and cons about being an in-house content creator, photographer, videographer. But I'm gonna call it a day here. I have one other stop and I just wanna knock it out and go home. I have tons of edits to get to, so I'm gonna just knock out video here, knock out photo and video on my next listing, and just head home, upload these photos. I already have files that I need to look over for photos to deliver, and then jump on edits and try to knock out at least 1 to 2 reels before the day ends for me. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you if you stayed this long. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that like, drop me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.